Here we are finishing our walk through the end of the town in Norwich, Vermont. We're about to be back on the trail. It's a little bit more road walking. We're almost there. All right, we finally made it up and out of Hanover. It was a 2.5 mile road walk out of Hanover. And the second mile of it was like really steep up a road, and it was very steep. but where we
do Hanover Adventure Tours,
HAT, which is also where we stayed last night. They left Trail Magic, so we are sharing a Coke, and then we will head off into the woods, and we'll see you soon. Good evening, and welcome to the Happy Hill Shelter in Vermont. You have to watch the other video to figure out why we were in Vermont. It is August 20th. This is day 29 on trail for us, and we are in Vermont, just out of New Hampshire. We stayed last night at the Norwich Hiker Hostel in Norwich, just north of Hanover, New Hampshire, and then got dropped off this morning. And we did 6 miles into the Happy Hill Shelter after leaving Dartmouth. Beautiful trail in Vermont. We did a 2.5 mile road walk today, which wasn't great, but it also wasn't terrible. And then we had 4 miles of beautiful forest and a few switchbacks.
What?
Crazy. Haven't seen those in a while. And we had just great terrain, beautiful, like a couple random rocks and roots, but the trail was really beautiful.
And Jerome made a super nice fire.
I made a great fire.
You can see the remains.
It is the first
successful fire.
Because everything in Maine was just too wet and it wouldn't bother burning. So found some good firewood, had a nice fire for the last 2 hours. It's been great. Yeah, it's been a great day. We're a little bit rusty and sore kind of after being off the trail for 4 days, but we'll shake that rust off pretty quick. And yeah, happy to be back on trail, and feels good, and got some good weather coming up and some good terrain. Still have some big mountains and some big climbs coming up, but the trail itself is beautiful. So different. So Anna's excited. Anna's very happy.
Yep.
And yeah, that's about all we got. I think we had beef stroganoff for dinner. It was yummy.
Yep.
That's about all I got. We're about ready for bed. The Norwich Hiker Hostel was great. Good breakfast. They kind of prep it and you have to make it yourself. We had Indian for dinner the night before, which was delicious. And yeah, that's all we got. So we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Good morning. So we are still in Vermont, and it's day 2 in Vermont, and we keep walking by these stone walls, and they are really cool, and apparently they are between 150 and 200 years old, and all of this forest was once not here. So apparently when New England was kind of founded and settled, they stripped everything and they turned it into like England. It was big wide open plains, and they were sheep farms, and it was all open for sheep grazing and grass, and all these stone walls were for the settlers to divide their land, and that was their property bounds. We found this out from a guy last night at the shelter, at the Happy Hill Shelter. His trail name was Fog. Nice old guy, and he told us about this history, and it was really cool to learn about these stone walls that apparently been here for 200 years. It was very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's what we got. Good morning.